Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are all around the world. Welcome to our official weekly presentation from Nagaya Technologies, where today we're going to be discussing a little bit about Nagaya, right? The world's first hybrid crypto asset. How does it work? What's the concept like? And, since how long has it been around? And what's the concept for the future? We're going to be talking about it together. So wherever you are all around the world, welcome. If it's your first time listening to a Nagaya presentation, welcome. Or if you've ever been here for a couple of times, right? I also welcome you to our official presentation. Now, we are based in Singapore. Our company is based in Singapore, and we're going to talk about it more later. Before we start our presentation today, would like to remind you that we have an official Telegram channel that you can follow, in which you can get all the information you need about Nagaya. Right, so wherever you are, you can follow our Telegram channel. Let me just share with you. So this is our This is our official channel in Bahasa Indonesia, and this is our official channel in English. So you can follow our official channel, right? It's called Nagaya Official Channel English, right? I'm going to be sharing with you the link after this, and the link to the website of Nagaya is at www.nagaya.io. You can also follow at www.nagaya.co. And my name is Danny. For some of you who do not know me yet, I am in charge of digital media and training for Nagaya worldwide, right? So I'm going to be sharing with you my WhatsApp number. If you have any questions about Nagaya, right? My number is at, So if you have any questions, if there's anything you don't understand, you can ask, and we can always converse right away. So at the end of the day, there will be a question and answer session that you can follow. If you have any questions, then we can discuss it together. So first of all, let us just get to the presentation and let's talk about Nagaya, right? And how does it work? Okay. All right. Wait, let me, 1 second. Let me just share sound, optimize for video clip. Okay. So today we're talking about Nagaya, we're talking about assets, right? We're talking about crypto assets. Now, before we start, I'd like to ask you a question. Would you like to own an asset that has the potential to rise up to 100 times in 5 years? Can it go more than 100 times? Sure. Less than 5 years, yes. But like, would you like to own such kind of asset? Oh, sorry, got disconnected. Right? If your answer is yes, then let's take a look at our options today, right? The first option we have is stocks, right? My question to you is, do you think stocks has the potential, has the capability of giving you 100 times in 5 years? It's very tough, right? Because stocks are limited in terms of its potential, yeah? Real estate, do you think real estate has the potential to give you 100 times returns in 5 years? No, very tough. Right? What about other assets? Really tough. There's one kind of asset that has been proven to be able to give you 100x in 5 years or less, and that is crypto assets, right? And if you are aware of what crypto assets are, we're going to talk about it more further. If you haven't heard of crypto assets, then perhaps you may have heard of Bitcoin. It's catching the world by storm, right? It's a lot of people are talking about it now, but what exactly is the potential of Bitcoin that the whole world is practically talking about it right now? Let's take a look at it together. Now, if you would have invested $1,000 into Bitcoin in the year 2013, at that point of time, the price of one Bitcoin was about $100 per Bitcoin. That means you must be holding about 10 Bitcoins at the time. Within 7 years, that means per this year, 2021, imagine this, your $1,000 would have turned into 600,000 US dollars. Now that's 600 times returns in a period of 7 years. And just now we were just talking about 100 times, right? So it is more than possible with crypto assets. Now, what about crypto assets that allows it to give such a big return in such a short amount of time? The kind of return that even stocks and real estate is not able to give, right? Now, let's take a look at its potential, at its reason. The first one is global market. Now, if you would have purchased stocks in your country, wherever you are, can you sell it outside of your country? You cannot. But with crypto asset, you can buy it in your country and you can sell it all over the world. Like, for example, our company is based in Singapore. Like, I'm based in Indonesia, right? I can sell my crypto asset, my Nagaya, my Bitcoin all around the world. So it's possible. And limited supply, right? There's only a finite amount of these digital coins that is going to be created. That means the market is big and the supply is limited. That's the reason why the price goes up. According to the market, according to economics, right? Demand is bigger than supply. That's the reason why the price goes up. Besides we're talking about global market and limited supply, there is another aspect of crypto asset that makes it safer, right? And it's called blockchain. Now, today we're not going to be getting too detailed into blockchain, but let's take a look at its use cases worldwide, right? Bank, they're heading towards blockchain technology, right? If blockchain technology is not safe, they wouldn't want to migrate. This will take probably millions or even billions of dollars, right, to migrate their system into blockchain. Voting, right? Blockchain is going to be used to avoid voter fraud. Agriculture, right? And there's a lot of other industries that are heading into blockchain. Now, what about gold? Do you think, is it possible that we can use the same technology behind crypto assets into gold? And that's why today we're going to be introducing you to Nagaya. Right? So what exactly is Nagaya? Nagaya is a digital proof of ownership, or POO, of certain amount of gold using blockchain technology. That means if you held, even if you hold just one coin or 10 coins, 100 coins, 1,000 coins, each one of your coins is backed by real physical gold. That means you're not just holding digital numbers in the screen. You are actually entitled to certain amount of pure gold. Now let's take a look at it together at how it works. In your country, wherever you are, how many cars are there? Lots, millions of cars, right? What determines that out of that amount of cars, a certain specific car is yours? What determines it? Certificate of title, certificate of ownership, right? It's not written in the car that it belongs to you. It's written in a certificate that you owns that car, correct? Make sense? Land. There's probably millions, maybe even billions of hectares of land all over the world. Now, what determines that a specific land belongs to you? Land ownership certificate, right? Now, later on, even right now, actually, in the safe house, the place that we keep our gold, there are certain amount of gold that is kept there. Now, what will determine that out of these many gold, a certain amount belongs to you? The amount of Nagaya that you hold, Nagaya coin, right? Now, you may be asking, if each Nagaya coin is backed by real gold, that means the value of Nagaya coins is also gonna follow the value of gold, the international gold market, right? Logically, it's like that, but in reality, it's not like that. Let's take a look at it together. Today, and this has just been 2 days, right? The price of one Nagaya coin is at 1.61 US dollars. right? And you can buy however much Nagaya you want. It is predicted that within 5 years, the value of one coin, one Nagaya coin, is predicted to go up to 100 US dollars per coin. So as what I've asked you in the beginning, right? Would you like to own an asset that has the potential to rise up to 100 times, right? In 5 years. Could it go above $100? Yes, definitely. Could it go below 5 years? Definitely. It's a prediction, right? You will say it's possible if you take a look at Nagaya's concept. But let's take a look at it together. Now, how does Nagaya work? Okay, every time you purchase Nagaya, right, 50% of the fund that you use to purchase your Nagaya is used to purchase your initial gold supply, your initial gold backup, right? So only 50% in the beginning. Now, this gold acts as a hedge, acts as risk management, so that if the value of Nagaya coins can go up, it will go up as high as possible, but it will not go down below the initial 50% of the gold that's backing your Nagaya up, right? Because you will not want to sell your Nagaya coin below the value of the 50% gold that's backing it. You might as well just return the Nagaya to the company and take your gold, right? In the crypto asset world, all crypto assets can go up to the sky and can go down to the roof. Like, the price is really volatile. It could go up to thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of dollars, and it could go to zero the next day. We don't want that to happen with your Nagaya coin, right? We want it to be protected, and that's why 50% is used to purchase gold, and that acts as risk management. Now, there is a percentage of the remaining 50% that's going to be used to run physical projects. Now, out of these physical projects, you're going to be receiving benefits. In what form? The first one in the form of gold increment. Now think about it. For example, at this particular month, the gold that's backing your Nagaya up is 0.005 grams, for example. The next month, it could go up to 0.006, 0.007, 0.008 grams. That means it keeps increasing every month, right? And you're also going to be receiving profit share in the form of US dollars every month. How much? It depends on the profits of the projects that month. Right? There's no guarantees that you're going to be receiving so much every month, but we follow however much the project profits that month. But what we can promise you is, if you hold Nagaya, even if you hold just one coin, we're going to be transparent with you. You're able to see the project's profit and loss report every month. It's going to be audited once a year. The gold will also be audited. Everything is clear and transparent. We'll take a look at it together later on. Now, market principle is very simple, right? And I always use this example of this bag so that it makes it easier, right, to understand how can Nagaya's price go up. Now, there's this bag. It's produced by Hermès Paris, right? It's a limited edition bag. It's green in color. They only produce about 100 units of this bag when they take it out, and the price was at, if I'm not wrong, it was at $10,000 the first time it came out. Definitely, you know that if a product is a limited edition, it just finishes quickly, right? Now, if you are to look at the market and you want to purchase this particular bag, the price is no less than 150,000 US dollars. The price went up. Now, what are the characteristics of this bag that enables its price to go up? There's three characteristics, and I want you to see if you agree with me on this, right? There's three characteristics that can make the price of an asset go up. And it's actually very simple. It's very logical. First one is its limited supply. Anything that is limited edition usually sells out fast and the price continues to go up, right? Second, less sellers. Now put yourself in the position of the bag holder. Today, you're holding the bag and the price of the market is about 150,000 US dollars. If someone offers you 150,000 US dollars for that bag today, you will be more hesitant to sell it, won't you? Exactly, right? You're thinking, what if tomorrow the price goes further up? That means unless and until there's a really high offer from the market, you will not going to sell it. You're just going to keep it, right? Simple logic. And there's a lot of buyers. Because the price constantly goes up and it's limited edition, there's a lot of people who want to own that bag. And according to economics, if demand is bigger than supply, the price constantly go up until the supply is bigger than demand. Right? If the demand is constantly bigger than the supply, the price constantly go up. Now, let's take a look at your Nagaya coin that you're about to hold today. Right? Is Nagaya limited in supply? Yes. There's only 50 million Nagaya coins that's ever going to be created worldwide. It's never ever going to go above 50 million. 5 million is going to be kept by the company, right, as a company reserve. 45 million is going to be released to the public. And remember, how many people are after Nagaya? 7.5 billion people or more if the population of the world increases tomorrow, right? So limited supply. And if you're already holding Nagaya coins and you receive increment every month in the form of your gold, would you want to sell it? You may, but you will be more reluctant to sell it. Why? Because you're holding benefits. You receive benefits every month. And you see that the price constantly go up. That means unless and until there is a really high offer from the market, you might as well just hold your Nagaya coin. The difference between Nagaya coin and other crypto assets out there in the market is when you're holding other assets in the market, you have no reason to hold it. You have more reason to sell it because you've already received capital gain. But in Nagaya, you have a reason to hold it because you're receiving benefits. And that's why people are more reluctant to sell their Nagaya coins. Simple economics, right? Logical. And because other people who do not own their Nagaya coin yet, they see your Nagaya coin constantly go up. Those who do not own it will want to have it. Now I ask you, does it make sense that the price of one coin can go up to $100 in 5 years? Today, it's at 1.61. It makes sense, right? Let's take a look at the market comparison. Let's take a look at gold. We all know, we both know, right? The price of gold since the beginning of time, right? Since the early days, all the way till our future children and grandchildren's time, the price of gold constantly go up, right? It's trusted as a hedge for currencies all over the world, right? Now, Bitcoin is called as digital gold, right? A lot of people refer to Bitcoin as digital gold. The question is why? It's very simple, because the market is global and the supply is limited. That's why it's referred to as digital gold, right? Even though Bitcoin is not backed by real gold. Now let's put it this way. The price went up even crazier. Now what about Nagaya? Nagaya is like Bitcoin in a case that the market is global and the supply is limited, but the difference is there's real gold here. If you purchase Nagaya, you're purchasing real gold, and the gold increases every month. What do you think will happen to Nagaya's price in the future? It is expected to skyrocket the time, right? Now, all that concept is great, all right? I can sell you as much as possible about Nagaya and all the concept about Nagaya, right? But it won't matter unless and until we can build the most important thing with you, and that thing is trust. Do you agree with me? Right? And the way we build trust with you is not through overpromise. The way we build trust with you is through legality and transparency. What does our legality and transparency look like? Let's take a look at it together. As a Nagaya holder, you're entitled to see what does your gold look like, where is it purchased from, and how much we purchase it for. That means you can see it, including the invoice of the purchase. Right? And the gold that is backing your Nagaya up is an LBMA grade gold. right? And you know, right? You can Google London Bullion Market Association. So you can see the gold, and you can also see where it is kept. Your gold is kept in a safe and secure place that is called as the Safe House Singapore. Now, this place, as you can see, there's the deposit receipt there, how much we purchased the gold for, which box is it kept in, and everything. Everything is available for public viewing. Now, so that's how safe and secure the storage facility is. It's called the Safe House Singapore, and you can Google it at www.thesafehouse.sg if you would like to know more further about the Safe House. Now, this is what the audit report looks like from each project. Every month, the profit and loss report, right? Profit and loss report is available for viewing every month. And once a year, the projects will be audited. That will also be available for public viewing, right? That means however much is the profit that's generated, the net profit that's generated by Nagaya is distributed equally amongst eligible Nagaya coins as profit share and as gold increment. That means even if you hold 1 coin, 10 coins, 100 coins, 1,000 coins, the benefit that you receive per coin will be the same. That's Nagaya's concept. This is our registration in Singapore, right? We are registered under Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. This is our core management, right? The CEO is Mr. Johannes Chandra. Our co-founder is Mrs. Yuli Yolanda. She's based in Singapore. Professor Jung is our Chief Marketing Officer. He's based in South Korea. We are also officially registered in South Korea under the name Nagaya Technologies Korea. Koh Hui Hui is based in Singapore. She's our Chief Communication Officer. Mr. Joshua is based in Indonesia as our Business Development. And on the left side is me. I'm Danny, right? So, now, current supply of Nagaya is at 50 million coins, right? And it is predicted that it is our company's target that within 20 years, there's only going to be 10 million Nagaya remaining. Now, how does that work? Let's take a look at it together. Each one of your Nagaya coins is a digital representation of certain amount of gold, correct? And you can take the gold anytime you want it. The gold is yours. You can take it. So how does that work? For example, you own 10,000 Nagaya. And out of the 10,000, you want to return 1,000 to the company and you want to take the gold. Very simple, right? For example, at that point of time, an assumption, okay, at that point of time, each Nagaya coin is already back grabs. You can take it anytime. What happens to the 1,000 coins that is returned to the company? Will then be burned or scrapped. Okay, so that means from 50,990,000 Nagaya, 19 coming, right? In the Nagaya portfolio projects that comes, there's going to be less each Nagaya that's still available. So that's how Nagaya works. Nagaya available in the market. That's why from Nagaya left within 20 years. That's the company's target. By the way, if my voice is sorry. Sorry, I got muted. Oh, nice to meet you. We have a visitor. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, thank you. Okay. Sorry for the delay. Okay, we have a guest from Iraq today. Nice to meet you, sir. Okay. Okay, so we were invited in the Dow Consensus Summit in Dubai as a speaker, right, in the 17th of March 2021. And this is our photo, right? And this is when we were sharing, and that is the reason why now the whole world is starting to pay more attention to Nagaya. And we are more than happy to be able to share the concept of Nagaya wherever you are all around the world, right? So that you can also, your country can know more about the concept of Nagaya, right? And this is our office. We have an office in Singapore and we have an office in South Korea. Right? If you want to visit anytime, you're more than welcome to. Now, this is what's amazing. South Korea is in the process of moving their capital city from the city of Seoul to Sejong City. Now, In Sejong City, the South Korean government is building a mall that is going to be the world's first cryptocurrency mall. When you visit that mall, you cannot make a purchase using fiat currency. You cannot make a purchase using credit card. You can only make a purchase using cryptocurrency. Now, if you're into the crypto world, you must be understanding that there's a lot of cryptocurrencies in the market. And the South Korean government only chose one that is going to be used as the sole payment method in this mall. And what they chose is Nagaya. That means, think about it this way. You purchase Nagaya today at the price of 1.61. Within 3 years, this will happen in 2023. Nagaya will be used as a payment method in this mall. I want you to imagine what's the price of Nagaya will be at the time. It means if you wanted to shop, if you wanted to eat, if you wanted to visit the mall or buy something, the price will be in Nagaya. Right? As you can see here, we've already signed an MOU with the mall, right? And the mall will be operational in 2023. So we don't know at that point of time what the price of Nagaya will be, but what we know right now, you're getting information at $1.61 per coin. Another one of Nagaya's future, what do you call it? Future usability, we can say. One that's already in our roadmap is peer-to-peer lending. Now, think about it this way. There's two individuals from different countries. One wanted to borrow money from the other. For example, you are in America and you wanted to borrow money from someone who is in, I don't know, Europe, okay? And this person is willing to offer you to lend you money, but he will need a collateral, right? What can you give to this person that is going to be used as a collateral? You've seen Nagaya's concept. Do you think it's possible for Nagaya to be used as a collateral? You can just tell that person, hey, you know what? For example, you're borrowing 100,000 US dollars. You can just tell them, hey, you know what? I have a Nagaya that has a gold that's worth 150,000 US dollars, for example. I'm going to be putting it as a collateral. Do you think the person will trust you more? They will, because they can validate the gold, they can validate the company, they can validate the projects. Now you can see, I want you to imagine in the future, what can this coin, this asset, Nagaya, be used for in the future with its features, right? There's going to be a lot of uses. So the global peer-to-peer lending market is expected to reach 558 billion US dollars by 2027. Yeah, so Nagaya is going to be part of $100 billion, maybe even $1 trillion market, right? And we are offering services to the world because of our concept. And think about it, you found Nagaya at this early stage. Okay, question probably I'm gonna just skip it. Okay, so my question to you is, at what price would you like to purchase Nagaya? Right, let me tell you a little story about myself. I knew about Bitcoin in the year 2013. At that time, the price was at $100, and I didn't purchase it because I didn't believe in it. I didn't know that it will reach, for example, today it's at about $55,000, $57,000. If I would have known it would have gone this far, I would have purchased a lot of Bitcoins. You know, now I cannot look back and, you know, I regret it. Maybe you missed out on Bitcoin, or maybe you missed out on a lot of other cryptocurrencies, but this is your chance to hop in on Nagaya. The first time Nagaya came out, the price was at $1, right? The first time we ran our projects, that was in the month of September 2020. Yes, 2020. The price went up to 1.1 US dollars. The first time we distributed our profit share in the month of January 2021, the price went up to 1.25 US dollars. The second profit share price went up to 1.36. Third profit share, price went up to 1.48, right? And since the fourth profit share, right now, you met Nagaya at 1.61 US dollars. Okay. Now, some of you are asking, in which market can we purchase Nagaya? The answer is Nagaya is still not in the market yet because we're at ICO stage, right? Some of you are asking, can we purchase Nagaya later on when it's already in the market? Definitely you can. You definitely can. The thing is, at that point of time, there's two questions. The first one, are there still available stock that you can purchase from the company? Right? There's only 45 million. And once that 45 million is over, means you have to purchase Nagaya from the market, from others, from other people who are already holding the coin. What does that mean? You have to negotiate with them who are already receiving gold increment every month. Do you think they'll let it go at a cheap price? They won't. So can you still purchase Nagaya in the market later on? Yes, you can. The question is, what's the price going to be later on? We really don't know. Or can we purchase Nagaya when later on it's already used in the Korean mall? Yes, you can, but we don't know what the price will be at that time. Remember, at this stage, people are buying Nagaya out of necessity, not because they want to invest. Okay, and can I still purchase Nagaya at for example, at $100? You can, right? But if you are a true investor, you would purchase an asset at a cheap price, right? Not an expensive price. Or further, right? Will it be possible that one day Nagaya's value overtakes Bitcoin? We never know. Anything is possible in the market, right? So there's going to be two kinds of people amongst the audience today. We may be meeting again, for example, 3 to 5 years down the line, and you may be telling me these one of two things. The first one, you're going to tell me, hey, you know what, Danny? I meet you in the year 2021 on a Tuesday, maybe it's morning in your country or afternoon. I knew about Nagaya at 1.61, but I didn't buy it. Today, Nagaya is already too expensive and I regret it. Because trust me, this coin is going to go places. You can be the first one, or later on when we meet again after 5 years, you can tell me, hey, you know what, Danny, thank you so much. I was introduced to Nagaya. I attended your presentation on a Tuesday, I don't know, morning, afternoon, evening. And I purchased some Nagaya at 1.61 US dollars. Today, Nagaya is at, I don't know, $100, $200. I'm happy because I have a huge amount of assets. Do you want to miss out like how you missed out on Bitcoin? The choice is up to you. Because just like what Steve Jobs says, who you are in the future depends on the kind of choices you make today. Okay, thank you so much for staying throughout the presentation. If you have any questions, then please do shoot the questions so that we can discuss it together. And we can get to know each other also. Okay, some questions are already here. So if you are, by the way, if it's available, maybe you can turn on your video so I can get to know you better and I can know where you're from. Okay. Okay, there's some interesting questions that came out. We have Mr. Bob turning on the video. Good evening, sir. We have Mr. Karan turning on the video. Good evening. Mr. Nyoman, good evening. Good evening from Indonesia. Mr. Tiopan, good evening. Okay, nice to meet you. Okay, so let's start with the questions. Any questions you guys have, then we can then we'll be heading towards the transparency session about how to really see, how to really make an account, how to purchase, and stuff like that. Okay, first question. How can we see the gold and the profit share in our account? Okay, I'm going to be showing to you after this when we are going to be looking at the concept together. Okay, You guys already have an office in Europe? Not yet, sir. Not yet, but we're more than open, right? We're more than open. If you would like to open a Nagaya office there, maybe we can talk. Okay, what bounty will I get if I promote Nagaya in my country? We can talk in person, right? There is a reward program. There's a referral program that we have already prepared. If you'd like to know further, then you can contact me in person. We can talk. Okay. Good evening, Mr. Danny. Thank you for the presentation. It's really an interesting concept. Can Nagaya reach Bitcoin's value? Okay, very interesting question. If I tell you whether or not it's possible, then it will seem like I'm being biased because I'm from the company. Right? So, well, I'm going to ask you back instead, right? We saw the comparison of gold, Bitcoin, and Nagaya. Nagaya is like Bitcoin, right? But the difference is Nagaya has gold to back it up, and we have real projects. What do you think? Right? Then I get you can decide for yourself whether or not it's possible. Right. Okay, you seem to have been living abroad country. Well done. I love it. Thank you, sir. Well, I've been around. I've been to a lot of countries, and I love to travel and meet new people. So I'd love to be able to connect with you wherever you're from, and maybe we can talk about how we can promote Nagaya in your country. Right? And there's an interesting what do you call it? There's an interesting reward program that's awaiting you. All right. So we have two more questions, and I'm going to be answering the two questions, and then maybe we can talk about how you can purchase Nagaya, right? Okay. So what is the procedure of buying Nagaya if I'm in Europe? Okay. So you can purchase Nagaya using Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDT. I think that's a more easier way for you to purchase, or you can also transfer to our Singapore account under the name Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. And I'm going to be showing to you how to purchase Nagaya after this. Okay, probably one more question. If you still have any questions, then you can ask, or maybe we can talk in person. I'm going to be sharing with you my email after this and my WhatsApp number if you want to connect, or my Telegram contact. Okay, so there's one more question. It's a pretty interesting question. I'm living in southern part of Europe. Do you think is it possible to implement Nagaya as a payment method in my cafe here? Thank you so much. Wow. Not bad. Okay, so maybe we can talk in person, sir. We can talk in person about how will that be possible. We also have to see how's the rules and regulations like in terms of Nagaya or cryptocurrencies, right? Crypto assets wherever you are. So we will talk about it, but I don't see why not, right? I don't see why not. Let's talk about it further. So for some of you who would like to connect with me in person, I'm going to be sharing with you my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. This is my email. This is my Telegram contact. Okay, and our Telegram channel is at t.me/Nagaya official. This is our official channel. And yeah, so that's where you can find us, www.nagaya.co as well. Yeah, so if you'd like to know more about Nagaya, you're more than welcome to contact us, and we are more than happy to show you how you can also purchase Nagaya. So now let's take a look at how you can make an account and purchase your Nagaya coin. Let me just go to my screen real quick. So this is the Nagaya website, right? Let me just close it. So this is the Nagaya website. Oops, what happened? Yes, so you can see the price over here, 1.61, right? $100. How Nagaya works, you can purchase your coin, your Nagaya coins here. You can just click over here. And you can register an account here, top up your USD here. You can just register now, click register now. And you can fill in all your informations here, okay? Full name, username, email address, phone number. Make sure you use your country code, right? Because otherwise you will not be accepted. Password, confirm password, and don't forget to write down who referred you to Nagaya, right? Because as what I said, there's a referral program for whoever can refer Nagaya to their friends and family. And if you don't know anybody who referred you, then you can just leave it blank. So once you have already made an account, you can just click login. I'm just going to use a dummy account here to show you what it looks like, right? What the inside of Nagaya looks like. So once you've already made an account, by the way, making an account is completely free, right? There's no payment to that. So this is your Nagaya wallet, right? However much Nagaya coins you hold, this is your US dollar wallet for you to receive your profit share and receive your bonus. Or if you've already topped up your USD wallet balance, then only you can use it to purchase your Nagaya, right? How to top up your USD wallet? You can just click USD top up. And you can choose bank transfer, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT. For example, let's choose Bitcoin just for an example. Let's say $1,000, right? Click next. And this is where you transfer it to, right? This is the wallet. Usually it doesn't take longer than 24 hours to get your fund into the dashboard, right? Then once your USD wallet is already filled, then you can go to Nagaya purchase and you can purchase your Nagaya over there. Or you can, or you can just go to your dashboard and activate what, as you can see, 1.61 US dollars per coin. Or you can also activate what is called this auto purchase. Auto purchase means whatever is there in your USD wallet will be converted into Nagaya every Saturday at 12 a.m. Singapore time, right? So just check that time zone with your country. If you have any questions, you can download the white paper here. You can always contact support@nagaya.co, or you can always contact me and we can talk further about Nagaya. Okay, so there's other questions here. Maybe I'll just answer 2 more questions and then probably we'll call it a day. Okay, so the next question, can I purchase Nagaya if I'm in Europe? Yes, you can, sir. You can purchase Nagaya if you're in Europe. Anything, anywhere you are all around the world, you can just purchase Nagaya. But definitely take a look at the rules and regulations in your country in regards to cryptocurrency. Right? And one more question, one last question. Okay, where is your company located? Can we see the company registration? Yes, sure, sir. We are registered in Singapore under the name Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. I'll just show you the screen real quick. 1 second. So our legality is clear, right? You can take a look at our 1 second. I'll just show you. Okay, legality is here. As you can see here, right? Nagaya is registered officially in Singapore under the name Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. This is the registration number if you'd like to take a look. We are also officially registered in Singapore FinTech Association and Access. What is Access? Singapore Cryptocurrency and Blockchain Industry Association. Right? This means these people regulate whether or not the company has blockchain technology, whether or not when Nagaya claims like we are 50 million, whether or not we actually are 50 million coins and all that. Right? For more information, you can just visit www.nagaya.co or visit the Singapore company website and Google Nagaya Technologies Private Limited. You'll find the information there. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for attending this presentation today. I'd again recommend you to follow our Telegram channel at t.me Nagaya official, and we have this presentation every Tuesday, right? Every Tuesday is in English. So if you'd like to know more, just attend every week. Then we are always there, or you can always contact me in person, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions and to get you on board with Nagaya. Right? I would like to remind you that if you miss out on Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, don't be sad because this is your second chance. And trust me on this, Nagaya is going places. The question is not whether or not you will purchase Nagaya. The question is at what price will you be purchasing your Nagaya? Today, the price is at 1.61. Next month, with our coming profit share, the price is again going to increase. So whichever price you're going to purchase it, it's up to you. Okay, contact me for any questions. Thank you so much for being here today. Do contact the person who gave you this information, or contact me. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. Have a good day wherever you are, and stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you in our next presentations. Have a good day.